so up. I think it's working. Hello guys. Up. Just yeah, I think you can't see my screen on Square. I don't know why. Just let me restart. YouTube stop modify. Okay. No. Just 1 second, I fix a problem on Square. I don't care about this. Just let me know. Okay, I will do just 1 second and then we can start. Okay. I think it should connect the live now. So welcome if you are on YouTube. I'm just waiting for Binance Square to load. Nice. Let's go. It should work. I will restart a live maybe screen. I don't know why it's like this, so let's wait 5 minutes maximum and then we can start for today. It's complicated. I don't know if it's about my internet connection. Okay, go live, start. Okay. I have a black screen, so I'm waiting for it to be fixed. I don't know why. Yeah. So on Binance Square, you confirm that you can see my my screen and you hear my voice, yes? Then I will start. I have a black screen, so I don't know why, but if you confirm, it's okay. And just comment if there is some problems. I don't know why it's bugging like this. Yeah, I can do SOMI, but I will do Bitcoin first. Matic, because I'm still in position, waiting. Yeah, I think it will fly. Very strong price action against Bitcoin dip plus breakout, so we will see it. Okay, guys, I will restart the Binance stream just 1 second. If you are on YouTube, just yeah, wait. I'm coming, and we can start pretty soon. I think on YouTube it's good now. You could review the stream, so that's not a problem. Just up YouTube live stream, and yeah, okay for it, and go for now. Okay, I just take the keys to restart, to refresh the page. And let's go. I think it's okay. Ah, okay. That's the joy of the live. I don't know. I don't know why black screen here. So I will do on YouTube. No problem. Hop, just waiting. Maybe it's a Binance bug of Binance. I don't know. Ah, fuck. Just up. Whoa, Bitcoin is dumping. Whoa. Crazy. But I have margin, so that's not a problem. Matic. Up. Oh, interesting dump on Bitcoin. Market is moving right now. Okay, so I still see a black screen on Binance. I don't know why. But okay, nice. Okay, perfect, guys. Yes, it's working. So you have the song also. Okay, so let's go and let me know. Yes, for Paul, I will show you why I'm still bullish and I'm holding. I bought a bit high, but I will do DCA as long as we don't break under 0.10. I just see that Bitcoin is crashing. So I will start with a Bitcoin view as always, and then I will do a live trading session with you. So I have how much capital left here? Let's just see. Okay, so I have 300. No, I made a transfer, I think. So yeah, okay. Up. Just wait a second. I need to do a transfer because I will do a live trade with you. So I need to find some USDT. Okay, it's on my spot account. So nice. Let me just move the fund up. So okay, it's on the spot account. So I have to transfer from spot account to future account. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So except of this bad position on Matic currently, but you know my accuracy, no invalidation mean no losses, because with patience each time almost we end in green without invalidation. So yeah, before we start, guys, this is not a financial advice, so I will share you my outlook, personal trade and personal setup. So do your own research before investing, and I'm not responsible of your losses, of course. So Bitcoin, let's review it quickly. So I will keep the K level. So yeah, the current, it's pretty bearish. If you look at the daily, I'm scared that we are gonna break out before the end of year by the downside. That's really possible. You see the chart on the daily. We are forming a bearish continuation pattern technically on the daily. It's very clean. You see the line. We are currently stuck between 94 and the lower low on the daily 84k. So technically for me, I still think that we can see something like this, but the medium term outlook, I'm pretty bearish. But if you look at the weekly on the chart and the monthly, it's very hard to say because remember my live stream I shared with you. We did a live stream together and I told you that as long as the price is inside the Kumo on the weekly, we are gonna see sideways phases, and this is exactly what's happening since the mid of November. So since up now almost 8 weeks in a row, 7 weeks in a row, we are moving sideways into this zone. So honestly, with my experience, everything can happen before the end of year. We can move upward to test level, and we can also confirm a break by the downside. But that's why without weekly candle close and clean breakout with volume, I won't take any speculation move, take any solid decision with high amount, because we can see many traps, and you have also the lagging span that has not break and confirm an entrance inside the Kumo. So technically it can still be a bullish retest on the weekly also. On the monthly we are completely stuck between the 100k and the flat 10 can, let's say 79. Why not grabbing liquidities to test this level at 79? So above 79, that's still a bullish bias on the monthly and weekly, because we can continue the macro uptrend. If you look at the weekly outlook, I don't even know if we broke. Yeah, we are still, if you look at the weekly uptrend, so the next days maybe we may see a huge breakout. So the good question is, will it be up or down? Because many also me, I think that the medium term we can see a bearish correction toward 70, but if we break we can also see the 50k. I think it's also the middle, the lower golden pocket and lower fib. So if we are entering in a bear market phase, maybe it will last for a few months with a slow correction. We could see a retest of the lower golden pocket, previous ATH area around that zone, and something like that looks also possible with a bull run that could start around the end of the year. I think it's still a possibility. But currently, I like to trade the medium term. I don't speculate on the yearly view, because with the macro news, everything can happen. System can collapse, bank also can crash. You can have some black swan event like COVID or also other things we don't know. So I prefer to check the current chart. And technically, as long as we hold above 79, the momentum remain in favor of the bulls. But if you look at the daily, that's why it's very tricky, because we have a short-term momentum which is very bearish, daily momentum bearish, but the macro uptrend is still in favor of the bulls on my line. So that's very tricky moment, and I think you saw it also on the chart. Volume decreased a lot because people, most of users, most of traders got liquidated. There is no direction. Bitcoin is only oscillating between tight range area. There is literally low volume and huge indecision phase on the market. So this is very tricky to say. Current price on Bitcoin, you see we took a TP4 luckily, because I have my TP4 at 90.400k. that was exactly that if you follow my pages on social media, and the reduction is still very sharp currently. But if we don't confirm a break under, let's keep it simple, Up, I will pause the previous chart. Up, to keep my levels, because I already did the job. I think you see the chart too. Up, just up, I just put the, yeah, okay, that's it. I should have changed the chart, but yeah, so technically you see the up, but you know, yeah, it looks very clean. It looks pretty similar as this one to me. So this is likely a bearish continuation pattern. You see the very weak bullish volume also, and on the daily, a rejection here mean that if we break under the, yeah, let's say this support, but you have also the higher low here. If we break under the higher low at 84, then that will be very bad, because we could see another sharp dump, likely with the size, yeah, of this up, maybe of the previous leg down, but it depends of the time frame you use. So just reporting the metrics, yeah, if we look at the from this previous gap, if we break the pattern, it will give us here the 71, exactly as I expect 71, 73 to be the next medium term K support. It does not mean that it will be the long term bottom. It means that it will be a K demand zone for the medium term time frame. So it means that if we grab liquidities in this zone, we could also see a pump and another correction to hit lower demand zone, because on the monthly view, as I explained, let me know if you have some question, because my analysis sometimes can be very tricky to understand. But if you look at my pages, my social media page, I shared many content about my Ichimoku skills indicators. And if you look at the monthly, yeah, monthly view, let me just hide, yeah, here you see the lagging span. There is no more huge support, and we have few months possible for a bear session. So you have huge support at 60, 59, and yeah, around 54 and 50, yeah. So it's not impossible to see a long-term correction, but honestly, I can't tell you right now. It's very hard to say depending on the next move. So as Bitcoin is neutral and hanging inside and above the level I mentioned, I don't care about what will be the next move. I just check the alt market. Oh, strong rejection on my tick right now, and I just check the alt market. I just saw and I trade when the altcoin are about to reverse with likely H4, or if I trade a short term, H1 bull confirmation or sell confirmation. But it's much harder to find short setup when Bitcoin is consolidating at K level, because altcoin also are consolidating, anticipating some bullish correction. So currently on Matic, I will find some good trade with you after this one. So I'm still stuck in position, yeah, because Bitcoin don't. It was in profit. My position was in profit, in positive PNL a few minutes ago before the crash. But you know, without bearish break under my level, I hold my trade, because if you have a plan, you have to hold with conviction. And my lines are saying without invalidation, it can still be a very clean. You see on Polygon, you have the how many days? Yeah, 80 days kind of wage break. If you see, it's pretty clean, and you see the trend. Maybe you can also put it like this. Yeah, we are now trading above the double bottom, so meaning that we can possibly create bullish demand zone for the long term and reversal structure. We have this kind of also, yeah, falling, wage structures. So it means that if we hold above this zone to me and confirm a retest, Polygon, Matic can reverse. And if you look at the weekly also, that's very important on Ichimoku, because Matic is not a dead project, of course. Okay, it's here. If you look at the weekly, I just need to close up. Yeah, if you look at the weekly view, okay, look at this. So if you look at Ichimoku, I explained it many times on the weekly. We are with Ichimoku highly oversold, because it's not oversold like RSI compared to the RSI. It means that you have a tendencies abnormally, meaning that you see when you have prices which are very far from the main Kijun line, and when you have a huge space among Tenkan Kijun, the market always or very often tend to retrace with time. And Matic Polygon is surely not a dead project. The chain, the activities on chain keep increasing. So I guess that the dump was created because of the current FUD on token migration, but at some point, plus you have also a bullish divergence. You see, it's pretty clean. So I'm pretty sure that, yeah, you have a bullish divergence also on the daily. At some point, the bottom is gonna be here. If we hold above 0.1, also because it can be a psychological bottom for whales to trap us. So that's why, even if Bitcoin dump, you see Matic volatility is not so big compared to the Bitcoin dump. I guess that many alts dumped 5% of plus, but Polygon is holding very nicely. And yeah, that's my setup. So if you want to follow, I did the chart for you. You are free to follow or not. This is only your own decision. And of course, I'm not responsible of your losses. Pippen short. I'm stuck in Pippen. What is Pippen? It's a meme coin, no? Pippen. I can check if you want. Yeah, I could update. Pippin, no? You mean this one? Let me know. Maybe it's this one. Oh, if you are stuck in short, good luck. Because, whoa. I follow this move, but I don't know about not sure about the project. And I like to trade on assets which I know about fundamentals a bit. And yeah, I can check this one if it's the one you are stuck in. And BTC fake break, yes, likely yes for me. Bitcoin, if we hold above the higher low, which is here, which is exactly here at 84, and if we create a new higher low here, then I think we are gonna move inside this structure and confirmed a retest. More likely, yeah, it was. Let's keep it simple. Of the fib, yeah, you have the 50% fib around 104k, and the golden pocket 88 and 100.5 1,500k, because that was the main level I had. So to me, yeah, it's very hard to say for Bitcoin. So let's move now on live trading. Okay, guys. So I have currently a 20 leverage position on Matic. It's down minus 2%, but I have 500 in position, higher margin, so my leak price is above, under the double bottom. So I will cut in case of H4 candle close to at least rescue and conserve some funds, because if we break here, we can unleash and trigger my leak price much lower, so I can save some funds if we confirm a bearish break. But I'm confident for this setup. If we are holding here, that may be a good point for DCA. Maybe I will DCA, maybe, yeah, let's say on Paul. No, yeah, it's Paul USDT. I will DCA $100 more here, yeah, on this dump, then to reduce my average entries. As long as my leak price is under the level I showed you, that's good. And if you look at the price action on Paul, it bottomed while Bitcoin has been dumping. So that's still for me a good point for Polygon. So are you ready, guys, for the live trading session? So I will do likely $500 with 5 leverage, and I will do intradays, medium term outlook like this one, H4, H1 daily view, and I will do the trade for me, the trade point, and my targets may be triggers in few hours. And honestly, with such market move, I prefer to most of time close overnight, even in small gain most of time, because we are not aware of a bearish break of Bitcoin. So that's why I reduce the amount, and I don't put much more than 500 with 500, except on such trade in which I'm confident, because when I'm confident, I often increase the amount, because that's how I manage my risk reward. And of course that's not 100% of my bag, it's only a tiny part of it. So yeah, that's it. And I'm also on another exchange. I will do the same. Yeah, up, just 1 second. I have the same position on another exchange, so I will do DCA in the same way, $100 more. Up, that's it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so up. So I will try to find some good coin live to trade. Maybe I will reduce the time frame, because sometimes when I do a trading session, I trade regarding the current chart. So if I see a huge spike in volume, I will trade the short term, because I will scalp the reversal at resistances. Or if I anticipate an upcoming breakout in the near time frame, then I will take the breakout point and I will exit few percent higher to just swing on the move on the really short term. So it depends. I can open 10 leverage, 5 leverage, and adjust the time frame and target regarding to the current chart. And when I have a daily signal flashing, weekly breakout flashing, then I increase the amount. I put low leverage, and I sleep very, very well, because I know when you have a weekly, daily, or monthly chart which is good, you know that your level won't be very easily break. And most of time, if you know my line, it ends very well if you avoid the short-term market noises. So that's why I keep a bag for not scalping, but intraday, 5-10 leverage. I reduce target size, and I increase the amount, reduce the leverage, and I give plenty of time for the market to react. And most of time I don't even set targets on my trade because I know my line's accuracy. I just let the market swing move play well, and I decide to cut at resistances or at support depending of my or I can also do DCA if the trade going very well with the volume increasing or decreasing. So yeah, so you have some chart to be checked, guys. I will scroll on the order book market and the chart market outlook, and I will try to find an open position live with you. I won't explain much about all charts because I talked too much in the beginning. Yeah, maybe I prefer to stick on volume. Yeah, without volume it's very hard to say. So yeah, let's go. I will put BingX and Binance, of course. Maybe Binance because all assets that are on Binance are also... Oh, my computer is lagging. My connection is lagging. Okay. So I disclose the VPN. Up. So I put that on Livecoin Watch if you don't know this website. Binance token because to avoid most of shitcoin like on MOXC or others, because without volatility you can have the best technical outlook, you can lose very fast. So I don't gamble, I try to give you the best strategy I know for long-term success. So it took me many years before being profitable, honestly, guys. And I got liquidated hundreds of times, trust me, before being successful over time. And that's what you must achieve if you are doing trading. You should do it like a full-time job and not like a casino gambling. So you see most top volume assets. I just look at the 24 hours volatility. You see, oh, this one I don't know about. You see, very huge volume. Okay, 66% up in the past days, in the current day. So it means that you have likely a strong tendencies in the bull side. So that's why with Ichimoku, if you know about this indicator, it's working much well in tendencies, so bull or bear, because you can detect in advance breakout and confirm it with your lines. But when it's flat, when you are in a range, Ichimoku, it's much more harder to be profitable with Ichimoku because it's a tendencies indicator. You can also have a strategy using Ichimoku in a range, but trust me, it's much more complicated. You have to use others and combine with others tools. Ooh, okay, not bad. It looks like a real breakout here, but as we missed 100% pump, it feels very hard to say with the volatility. It feels very tricky to enter because of the current market volatilities. I like to say that it's not a bad move here because it looks like a real breakout. If you know about the project here, ZBT, please comment in the chat. It will help me also to know if it's a shitcoin or not, because I don't like to trade on shitcoin asset. You see, now we are breaking out with a very huge bullish volume, at least, yeah, very huge bullish volume. We are breaking out above the previous high, meaning that we are creating a new support above the previous resistance. So it does not look bad, but technically, yeah, it's better to wait if it's a true breakout. I won't enter right there. You have the 50% fib. yeah, which is here. But if we consolidate above this level, we can see a bull continuation very, very easily. But yeah, this is a very, very tricky asset right now, and not a safe bet taking such entry with the volume, with the volatility. Yeah, I won't risk such a move with such a large amplitude of under resistances. You have the golden pocket here, yeah, and the trend is about to reverse on the 15 minute. So this asset may be good for a scalp, maybe. Yeah, it looks like the pattern structure looks good here. It looks like, yeah, another bullish pattern, but I won't enter right now, and I think that you have the golden pocket test, and it could be the end of these structures. And honestly, yeah, because I telling you this because I know my lines on Ichimoku, and it does not look like a false breakout. All the metrics, all the lines looks clean. So if it looks like just a fake pump, I would have not told you about a possible bullish setup. Okay, guys? Because I know that it does not look like a pump and dump. Because with Ichimoku, I have the ability to take and to detect when it's a real pump or fake pump manipulation or not. Okay? And here, it can be, yeah, something like this could be good. So I will put some alert, and if we consolidate above 0.60, I will take entries maybe for a 5% plus move. Yeah, can be good. So this is typically a good setup when you have a good overview that you can take, waiting patiently to retest previous K levels, previous K fib levels with such volume plus bull trend. So just to telling you that for almost with 90% confidence, the market will strongly react on those levels. And you see the consolidation is pretty slow, pretty clean, meaning that it's not something like this and sharp correction, which can happen most of time if we are in a manipulation of the coin price. So yeah, let me just set alert, keep an eye on it. To me, yeah, let's say 0.15, and then if the alert is set, I will watch closely for a new entry here. And by the way, do you like the glasses and the bob? So I just found here, I just found what I had in my pocket. So, oh, the screen is freeze on Binance now. So I ordered a hat with frog and frog glasses for the next stream. Can you see my screen on Binance? Just to confirm. Okay, it's working. Yeah. Yeah, so let's move for the next one. Oh, BCH. BCH. Very interesting weekly view on BCH. Rejection. Okay. But if you look at the weekly, I think we are in a very bullish area. Currently, rejection on the weekly. Still very bullish monthly view. So support at 580, currently very neutral, so I won't take a long position or something right now, waiting for, yeah, this level for a long. So if you review my, yeah, I will check PEP, sorry. If you review my lines for BCH, maybe we are creating a double top, so we have to confirm this with more volume currently, but the monthly view and weekly view looks pretty healthy. So I won't trade it as we are neutral on the weekly, so the market can be stuck many times inside this area. So this is not a good intraday asset to be traded. PEP H4 view does not look bad if you look at this, because we are currently seeing a trend shifting on the H4, possibly another trend retest. But if you look at the daily, this is typically not a good chart to be traded, because look at this flat Kijun here, which is the 50% fib from this high to this low, and as it's pretty flat, it means that this level will be I don't know the English word, will be tested, not tested, but worked, will be tested many times as a K level. So Pepe is currently very neutral, so I will skip it. Just so for Pepe, as long as it has not confirmed a daily break above 0.0435, then we are still in a very bearish mood. But on the H4, we have still a uptrend here with no lower low, no lower high invalidation, so we can still pump on the short term. And yeah, you have this. Maybe this no. Just checking if I see a structure on PEP. Same as Matic, you see. I think we are on the altcoin. We are going to see a very strong bull reversal. As I said, I expect to see at least 30 to 40% reaction on most of alt. We are creating a low. We are very, not very, but on oversold territory and highly overextend on the weekly. So I think it's all about the short-term bearish bias, but when the fear on the market will be end, we are gonna see a strong bull correction. But I'm scared about the fact that if we keep hanging on this support for many weeks more without volume, then it will not look good, because consolidation under K level without volume, it means that the market could crash. So as long as we consolidate above the previous low, we could see, for me, a sharp bull correction. But it's all about the short-term bearish momentum. We have to wait more for confirmation, because the market is still very neutral on the short term as Bitcoin remains stuck. Pepe also looks good here. If you see, if you see this daily trend, we have also, oh nice, you see the bull div RSI also on PEP. So that's why you have many signs of reversal, but we can clearly see the fear on the market regarding the short term. And this short-term fear, when it will vanish, I guess that many retailers, many whales will FOMO into alt, because we are highly overextend on many lines. So the short term, likely consolidation and pump for me, except if Bitcoin confirm the bearish breakout with large volume, but we are not aware of it also. And for PEP, maybe why not to trade it in the bull side for, let me check the volatility. There is no volume literally. Still 5% from the 50% fib. Why not? Why not? Maybe I will take a trade on long in Pepe right now, targeting 2% and a small stop loss. Yeah, I think can be very an easy trade. Maybe if you look at this one, but there is only 2 points of contact, so I can't. It's very hard to say, honestly. Currently the market is very tricky. Yeah, I think I will open a long on Pep. Yeah, and doing DCA. Yeah, with a stop loss likely under this level and under the low here. So the short term is very tricky. We are still bearish on the 15 minute, but if Bitcoin hold, Pep will pump also. Maybe, yeah, 0.04. Yeah, I will wait because we are neutral, bearish on the 15 minute, and we have not tested the lower support. So I see something like this to sum up. Maybe, yeah. And why not breaking the 50% fib later if you hold here? You see? Hop. Yeah. So I don't know if we have to enter right now or maybe 1.5% lower. So I will set, yeah, with you on live. I said, yeah, let's say to not be greedy. Hop. $500 and $5 average, yeah. I won't put stop loss because I will manage it live. Up. So, okay. Is it open or not? I can check Lite, yeah, Litecoin, of course. I think maybe, I don't know. What do you think about Pep, guys? I think we are gonna pump because you see the lagging span. Here, we excited the cloud and we are retesting the prices on the H4. We formed a kind of reversal structure. We have a bullish divergence on the daily. We also break the main trend and we are highly overextend on the weekly. So I have the presentiment that the altcoin market is gonna strongly correct because everyone is also bearish. But yeah, I have also the frog glasses. Okay, guys, because we are live, I will just buy Pep right now and put, yeah, let's go. Okay, so I just opened Pep, $500, 5 leverage. Let's go, and I won't be greedy. I will do DCA in case of dump above the lower low, and I will target, yeah, let's say 3%, so 15% gain, not bad. Up, yeah, 15%. So my TP will be here because if Bitcoin hold here, the gap, this is a bullish correction and a bullish retest, the gap will be filled very fast if Bitcoin bull momentum come back inside this structure. So let me know if you took this trade with me, guys, and as a safe stop loss because you can also do DCA under 0.385 stop loss maybe, but I will do DCA if we hold here, so it will not give me a negative risk ratio, okay, because that's my strategies. And yeah, let's pump it. Let's pump it back, guys. Let me know if you took this one with me, and this is not financial advice, of course. I not manage your fund, and I'm, yeah, just do your own research before investing and be agree. You have to be agree and do your own research with the technical analysis I'm doing. What else? What else? GMT. I don't like this coin. SHIB. No. Oh, ONT. Looks nice with some volume. And you see on this one, no, I will show you something, but ONT. Okay. That's the main problem here compared to the previous one. You see? That's why Ichimoku is very helpful, because you have very bullish sign for a long-term reversal, but as long as we don't confirm break on the daily candle, it means that we are very late. We missed a 70% move. So entering after such a bull move, if you are facing a rejection, your trade can end very bad. So ONT looks good right now. Looks like a very clean reversal structure, as you can see. But sometimes we are seeing with market manipulation strong breakout, then strong rejection, and the downtrend can continue because of the sell pressure and the lack of token utilities. So I'm scared. I don't know ontology. I don't know if it's still a viable product, viable coin, because it's a very old one. I used to know about it few years ago. And you can see we have not, I think, with some fresh volume. You see also the RSI bottom here. I think that can be a true break. I think, it looks bullish to me. But the same, it's always feel very scary to enter here, even if you confirm a bull retest, because we missed like a 50% move, and you are always scared to see a sharp dump. But if the market consolidates above K levels, then there is no reason for it to break by the downside again. If it's a true bullish momentum, then you have no reason to break under the previous level you consolidate on. So can be the case here. You can see strong break above previous high, resistances turning as support, consolidation very cleanly above the 50% fib. Why not? Why not to see and usually when you break such a pattern, reversal wedge, let me check if I find something. So just for Pepe, I will hold for few hours. I don't check the chart because I know about my level. I know it will likely hold, except if Bitcoin dump. So I don't check the chart. I don't put stop loss. I will just set alert, and my alert will tell me if I have to exit or not regarding my stop loss. So that's why low leverage is much more, for me, much more recommended than opening 50 leverage, because you can't do it. If you open 50 leverage, you will be too scared about losing 500% in one candle. So that's up reversal wedge like this one. And when you break usually the wedge, the market oftenly give you a room to fill the gap, you see. And the wedge structure is very clean here. You have also we were also very bull div heresy here, confirming a bottom reversal. So we have a pump potential here, but when I have a long-term chart like this, because this is a daily view, I like to scroll and look at the fundamentals, meaning that if ontology or NT token have very big news upcoming, like mainnet, like staking, like I don't know, fundraising to invest in labs or development about other sectors. I don't know. But if there is a bullish news and bullish communities sharing good vibes on it, it can be very helpful to give the opportunity of the trade to goes on your side. And yeah, by checking the fundamentals on a long-term trend, you also avoid get rug in a very bad market manipulation, because if there is no news, if the project is dead, without community, without support, without dev, then there is no reason for the token price to keep moving upward regarding the sales, the market order book, yeah, I can say. So currently, yeah, I have a possible bullish setup here on this one, and it's usually a good token that I can trade on spot. If we consolidate, let's say, yeah, maximum, you see the spike here, the top here, with invalidation with the H1 candle under 0.0474 as potential stop loss for the short term. But if you look at the long term, I have to check the structure also. Are we gonna see a bull structure? It's hard to say. Maybe we have a kind of flag. Yeah, flag structure like this on the 5 minutes, because you know, when the trend is very bull, you have to, I look if there is a bullish structure in preparation, then I anticipate the next move. I don't know much about Elliott waves, as usually some people like to trade on, but yes, do you see my screen on Square? Is everything okay here? I think there is a problem with the stream on YouTube. It's working pretty well. Up. Just you can join also my link here. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. I just add a frozen screen. Yeah, still in. Oh, okay, recovering a bit on Paul. So Bitcoin, yeah. Someone asked if it's a fake dump or not. I won't say yes, because look at. It's very easy to see. Huh? Look at the lagging span. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So as long as we don't confirm a break here, Bitcoin will hold to me, because we are still inside the range structures. And for ONT, yes, same as the previous one, we can have a potential bull setup here. Maybe a spot call looks the best to me here because of the volatility and the time frame used. For a spot, yeah, maybe for a spot, then you give you a larger stop loss to avoid short-term market noise. But if I'm right, up the main target could be, yeah, the retest. You see, very easy to see if you look at Ichimoku. Yeah, if you look at Ichimoku, you see this line here. Up, you have this low, this low, this low. So the 0.15 and the flat Kijun 0.14. So there is on the weekly 75% of bull correction possible. So that's why when you look at the currents, to sum up, on this one on ONT. When I dezoom on the weekly, I have a 70% room open for a bull correction because of this structure and this weekly candle. The daily view looks very clean with a bullish katana, meaning that the trend momentum is shifting. We have not confirmed the breakout yet, but the chart looks good, so we are anticipating something good. We have also the let's go. Okay, that's not working. We have also the reversal wedge. Oh, okay, it's here. Reversal, yeah, channel, not a wedge, but bearish channel break. Okay, we have also one strong bull breakout correction, likely on the, let's say if it's magical or not, 0.786 fib. Let's see. That's magic. Almost exactly, yeah. You see, from yeah, this is always the same when you have a long term monthly, weekly reversal. You wait for the bull spike volume reversal setup confirmation, and you 702 or 0.0786 fib, and look what happened exactly. Confirmation, breakout of the channel structure, trend reversal, trap, boom, retest of the fib, then boom, second expansion. Okay, this chart looks very clean, yeah, very clean. And if you look at wave 1, 2, 3, maybe the fifth wave can start. Yeah, usually it's not the strongest one, as it's the third one, the strongest. But you can have the 0.01 for the Elliott waves fans. 1, 2. If we confirm, yeah, because this bull structure is valid if we hold only above the wave 1, then we are gonna start the no, the 3 is here if I'm right, 4 and 5 maybe, but usually the fifth wave is not as high than the third one. Oh, it's matching because the third one is stronger. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's good. I have not much funds here available, but I would have traded it on spot if I had some spot funds. Yeah, looks clean. Let me know about this setup, guys. And the bull zone, maybe, yeah, very nice entry could be 0.75, because you see also this one is also a top gainer. So it means that if it's not, think about this, if it's not a false breakout, if it's moving in the top gainer list on Binance, it means that something is happening with the project, you know, with the development of the project, or it means that the order book have a lot more bull pressure, meaning that people are aware of some things. So it looks pretty clean, and I tend to say that the pump is not over. At least the main level to be tested is here. And yeah, and you see, if you look at the chart, the weekly view, that's really not much. So the end of the wave, oh, it's totally absurd to see you that, because I know the Ichimoku lines perfectly. I did not even spotted that area, but look at this setup I gave you live with you. Look at this price zone. If you follow my stream, let me know, people. You should know why it's matching perfectly with this. Something is magic. You see, this is the bottom of the SSA here, and as I followed, as I traded tons of setup reversal in many bull cycles, I can tell you with a lot of confidence that the SSA structure here, corresponding to the exact middle of the Tenkan Kijun, you see, 50% fib of the middle of this zone. If you know about the bullish structure I showed you, this is exactly the same in the bearish case. You have to retrace toward the middle of this area, and it's in 90% of case the K level to watch. And if we break above here, then we have the power to move toward the Kijun. It's exactly like Bitcoin when I told you about the bearish correction on the monthly. Yeah, you see, this is exactly the same if you followed my stream. When I told you that we are gonna correct because I spotted the retracement around, let's say, 1020k, yeah, and this is exactly what happened. And look at the monthly close exactly at the middle of the Tenkan Kijun. You see 50% fib. So this is, you see the accuracy of the monthly close here exactly on the middle of the zone. And that's why also on Bitcoin, as we did not see solid bull reaction, that's why I told you that without strong reaction here, meaning that we could invalidate a long-term bullish structure and trend. And it's very indecisive right now as we have not closed the next weekly, meaning that on Bitcoin is the same. Are we gonna break by the downside, or are we gonna continue the trend? And here we are, if I can compare to Bitcoin, we are at the same stage we were here, so we can grab this large move, but on this chart, which is bottom here and up, you have a room for a pump. So it's a short comparison between a bull case or a bear, and a bear case, matching with the same metrics, the same Ichimoku structure. So Ichimoku is very powerful in bull mood, in bull side, and in bear side. So when you have similar structure and pattern, your brain can manage to understand it. When you review thousands of setups, you can, like me, if you are every day in front of your screen reviewing setups, you can have the ability to see something that most of traders cannot see. And that's it. So for PEP, yeah, just up, we are very neutral inside this zone. So technically, if you trade PEP, so as long as the price is holding inside this zone, I expect to see a sideways move, because we break the trend, we break the previous trend, yes, and lagging span broke above prices, so we could see a range being created here, and stop loss here under this level for PEP. So I think ONT is good, so I will keep an eye on it. Let me know if you will trade on spot. Maybe I will post it for my community as a spot alert. Very nice. Polygon, because I have to also follow it. Similar as PEP. Yeah, short term looks very scary, but I trust the medium term, so I'm holding. Yeah, it will depend on Bitcoin, honestly, but I'm confident. And if I lose the trade, then no worries. Next one will be the good one. Hop. So if you have some yeah, hi guys. Hop, ONT, yeah. Frog mask, yeah, frog mask is coming. Sol USDT, yeah, same view for Sol to me. We took TP 3 almost TP4 on this move. That was very nice. We hit 130. We got a retracement. So that's why the short term, as I said, if you trade the future with high leverage, reduce your targets. Don't be greedy, because you can be in 40% profit. Then the market can move very fast on the opposite. And then it can also move back to your profit point. So reduce your target. It's the best thing to be profitable. Or except if you trade the medium term like me, if you have a plan, you have to wait, you have to be patient, because if you panic, it means that you are creating a plan, you are following your plan, you are preparing a plan with your time, your energy. But if you don't respect the market timing, why are you looking at higher time frames if you don't respect the market timing? Because you see the whole move here on the old H4 candle, how many times we see red, green, red, green, red, green. Just at some point, if you are confident, if you have a good setup, you will see a breakout on your side. Most of time, I can't say 100%, because no one can give you 100% win rate. Even the best bot or everything you can hear about, it's all about lies. But if you approach 80% success rate, then apply your strategy and you will be profitable with a good risk management over time. So currently, yeah, Solana, as you can see, I think, yeah, also you can have a good entry price for a long setup here. If the wage trend hold, it looks it's gonna be the case, but nothing is sure with the short term. On the H1, yeah, on the H1 we are retesting the previous break. The uptrend looks still yeah, can be a kind of uptrend like that if we hold. But for Solana, the problem is that compared to PEP or others, we are not really oversell. So wow, it's insane. On the monthly, wow, that's why it's a very hard time, because you see the monthly view. Technically, if you look at the monthly, we can be stuck for many months in a row here with Ichimoku. We have clearly no direction. This is a very, very undecided area. So we have 14 months in a row for the price to decide what will be the next K move. So as long as I can't say this, but I think you understand. Meaning that as long as the prices remain stuck under 155 and 108, then we could see a large sideways phase inside this zone until we see a break of this level, unleashing another very strong bull move, or why not, if we break under, bear move. So yeah, you have also the low here. So that's why Solana, it's very hard to say, because even if we have a kind of bullish structure, okay, maybe if I adjust the trend like this, you know. Yeah, what do you think? I think it's better like this, yeah. Up. Because sometimes, depending on how you adjust your trend, it can change your setup, you know. So we have to be more accurate as we can. And yeah, if you look at this also, for Solana, yeah, for me, I still think that we can move on this point. But if you look at this support, if we break under, then we are likely gonna grab liquidities over there around 110, 105. So the short term is very tricky. Do you think it's a bullish retest, or do you think we are gonna break support? Honestly, it will depend on Bitcoin, so that's why it's very hard. And that's why sometimes when you have a coin like this one, like ONT, moving without the help of Bitcoin, because with such volatility, now that we confirm the trend, even if Bitcoin dump, this one will still have some large buy pressure. So sometimes it's better and safer to move on large volume assets with safe trend like ONT, because Solana is completely stuck. Even if I see some bull reversal structure, it will likely depend on Bitcoin, but I still have some hope for this setup I shared, so I won't change my mind. Yeah, hope, let's keep the same. Yeah, if you look at this, hop, maybe it can be something like this. If you look at this trend, I don't know, because can also be, yeah, it can also be a range here. If you look at this K resistance here with a kind of range inside this structure, I don't know, it does not look like a clean range area, but as we are very neutral, we have lower K level here and upper K monthly level here. Honestly, we can see something like this or like this. So even if you have a bullish pattern, as we are still under very, very strong resistances, the room left for a pump is very tiny. So that's why a coin like ONT gives you a much more amplitude to be traded on. But Solana is a large cap, also it will likely move with Bitcoin prices. So let me know about Solana. What do you think about? Yes, also, yeah, I updated Solana, as you see, Adnan. And yeah, just let me know, because sometimes, even with magical tricks, you have to accept the fact that the market is neutral and not wasting your energy on very neutral asset. And yeah, Pepe looks very, very clean. If we can complete this retest, that will be very clean. And please, if you are also trading with me some asset, comment your result, even if it will be negative or positive, let me know. But I think we are good, so that's why I'm sharing my ideas. Let's move on the next one. For the next time, I will keep more funds available to trade also spot and $500 leverage, $500 plus 5 leverage trade. I will move on the shortest time frame maybe next time to also show you some scalp strategy, but scalping is not my favorite strategy, because my accuracy is lower on scalping than medium term. Oh, I heard about CHZ breakout. Someone talked about it. That's why I was curious. Yeah, indeed, CHZ looks very clean. I think, whoa. CHZ looks very clean. The long-term bottom, yeah, could be in. Yeah. You see the difference right now? CHZ long-term bottom is likely in, and it's also a very nice asset for the long term. Very, very oversell to me regarding the project and the large esport and general sport audience they have. with football token and many more other utilities. Yeah, it looks very clean for CHZ. We have the weekly chart which looks very, very clean. I set for the long term, but the lagging span is still stuck inside this zone. So if we can confirm a breakout here, then we could see a very large pump from this low to this high. Yeah, of course you have this, you see this, yeah, this resistance. Let's go. So I think that CHZ is gonna make a big move within some days, maybe some weeks, but some days can be the case if we can have some big volume with clean breakout. Look at the daily structure, looks very clean. Lagging span, yeah, this resistance is very big, but if you can survey, you can watch at this one. If we break on the daily basis above 0.039, then we could see a large pump, 20% pump plus before to see the upper resistances. And oh, does it look like a cup and handle structures here? Can be the case. Yeah, very bullish for CHZ. So I think that we are gonna break here at some point. Why not creating the handle here? Because if we break and retest this level, I guess that it will be a strong bullish wave. So meaning that resistances will be break if we can close the weekly inside the Kumo. And if the lagging span can, yeah, very clean. In some week, yeah, CHZ looks very good for the long term. So this is typically, for example, because I know CHZ, it's not a shitcoin, it's a very good project for the long term to me, regarding my own knowledge and research. This is typically a chart in which I can sell some long-term bag of other assets in positive, in PNL with positive PNL, to move some bag in CHZ. And for example, for the long term, I can keep CHZ for a few months with a stop loss under 0.25, let's say, because I don't care about 5%. If it can save you a lot of move, a lot of how can I say, a lot of gain if you are patient. For example, with a stop loss under 0.26, CHZ can have a nice bull run with the chart structure here. So the risk reward is very huge, very big. For example, 30% stop loss with 100% gain possible. But this is not about risk reward, this is about accuracy setup. With such setup, I know that 80% plus of chance to hold above this level. So it means that if I allocate some bag for the long term, I can sleep very well, because I know that with 80% plus of chance, CHZ is gonna break. And for the short term, this is another story, because we are under resistances and above support also. So that's why sometimes when I have a chart, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I decide if I invest in the long term, if I want to trade the scalp because I have a short-term reversal, immediate setup, or if I do swing like I do the most of time. So each chart I check give me the opportunity to manage my fund and my trade as I wish regarding the accuracy of the chart. Okay. Hi. Yeah. Tell me if you like the glasses. This is my girlfriend glasses because I only have this right now, and I would like to stream with you showing my face. So next time I will have maybe frog glasses and hat glasses and hat for CHZ. Yeah, why not something like this for passion people? Yeah, with if market continue to dump a bit, yeah, with a nice buy opportunity around the bottom of this zone. Look at the, yeah, you see, hop. Because buying under resistances, especially with monthly resistance with high leverage, very tricky, because without buy confirmation with volume, it's much safer to enter at support if you trade the short term with leverage rather than taking entry under resistance, you know. But if you trade the spot with such chart I saw, my strategy could be starting to buy and DCA as long as we are above the level I mentioned. So that's it for CHZ. I will keep an eye on it because I think that's a very nice bullish setup for the long term. Yeah, you also see something on the daily I want to show you. Maybe, yeah, this is very clean, and the long term bottom is here for me. Yeah. So if you look at the pure structures, you have a risk reward which is very clean, and CHZ, from what I know, there is not many competitors. Maybe I think they are alone on this game regarding the esport token field, and they have a lot of huge partnerships also helping the adoption with the mainstream audience. Maybe we have a reversal. Yeah. So breaking monthly resistance, you see something like this here. Yeah, can be the case. It's very clean because you see the wick here. So whoa, that's why very trash. Wow, the volatility is insane. Plus 60, minus 70. And congratulations to those who bought at this bottom. Nice. You see also this structure here. This is the daily view, guys. One candle is 1 day. So you have a very interesting chart for CHZ for the long term. So when I call long term, I can give you a window, a time frame window. Yeah, for me, can target this and this. Maybe judging by the daily structure here, if we report, yeah, 15 days, so 2 months. 2 months play, CHZ can break 50%, can be the case. Because I think we will see a very solid, very big move on Bitcoin, likely at the beginning, maybe February of the next year, maybe. If in January there is not much big move, the next K wave will likely happen in February to me, regarding my Ichimoku time frames. Yeah. So possible setup could be something like that for CHZ. And I'm pretty sure if I scroll the news on CHZ, I will see that something big is cooking, because the chart, reflect the news, and because whales and insider are anticipating, meaning that they are buying early before the crowd, before the breakout of the chart, reflect the news. And when you have a long-term reversal chart, it's often correlated with the market, the token, and the project news. And at the opposite, when you have a top and the overextend charts in a bull case, you often have a reversal because of the lack of development of the project or something like that. Yeah. So I will do one last chart. I will try to find something immediate. So I mean that live call, meaning that you don't have to wait to take a position because you have a immediate flashing buy or flashing sell signal. So I will try to find it now. So I won't talk anymore until I found the chart. Okay, guys? So let's go. Wow. Crazy. Okay. Someone asked about here. Box Solana, what is this? I don't know. How guys, red pocket are working? Can you explain me? I did not know about it. Maybe I can give you some gift for the next stream if you want to see some good vibes. And by the way, also I didn't told you about, but all my groups are totally free to access. If you want to join my premium group, also I just have to click on my bio to sign up and complete the KYC. You can have all my group access for free. Of course, I don't have paid group. I will move on paid. I can say paid formation, paid not group but teach. Paid lesson, paid tutorial. Maybe on the next month, I'm working on it with my companies and to settle a website page properly. So it's still ongoing, and I have many things to work on regarding my experience and maybe explaining Ichimoku basics, how to define a trend, how to detect resistances, how to detect support, how to confirm a breakout. What is Ichimoku? What are the components? Understand the market waves. When you scroll the daily, the weekly, the monthly. So there is many things you have to learn about. Also, we can talk about token economics. We can talk about fundamentals of projects. So there is a lot of things to discuss with you. And of course, my time. Sometimes I can't give you all my time for free. And that's why it's not because this is a paid group that you lose money. Your best investment is your knowledge. You should keep thinking about that. Okay, so let's continue. So if you want to join my group here, even my private group, you just have to scroll and click on my bio and go on the link. You will see it. All access are free. And in my group, if I can say VIP group, of course, I give you more insight, more future, more technical levels, and more live stream session also, plus support. And live support because I'm online almost every day for my private members. So I'm just trying to find one live setup with you, but it's very hard as most of coin are really neutral, you know. And let me know if you have also the same sentiment as mine regarding your trading. So my tradings PNL on ROE have not decreased because I traded much less since 1.5 months, 2 months. But let me know if you have the same feeling that everything is very hard to trade. There is no market direction. Looks like we have a bearish, very clean, bearish wedge, bearish flag on ACH, but we have not retested the previous K resistance. I think ACH, wow, this is a very sharp downtrend here. Ichimoku also, wow, This is a solid, very clean bearish structure on ACH. Ah, okay, you see the trap. Shorting a double bottom here. Ooh, on the weekly K demand zone. Feel very, very scary. The short term looks like bearish, but if ACH is a very nice project, but I don't know if it's a trap here or not. What was my time frames? Yeah. What do you think about ACH? Very tricky. I won't try short under the low because we are on a weekly double bottom. So it is very important to watch. If there was no K support and if the trend was still very not overextend, then I could have likely short, but it's difficult to say if it's a bottom or not, as we are also very neutral on the daily. So it can be a bottom, but we can also revisit the low. So this is not a good coin to be traded, not a safe one. There is no trend. Which one to trade? I don't know. I scroll. Pit network. I think Pit it touched some targets because I gave a bullish setup a few days ago. We pumped toward my TP3. Yeah, nice. But you see I gave you this setup a few days ago. That was not a bad one, you see, but the problem is that even with bullish, as I said, even when you have bullish reversal structure, if you are under monthly and weekly resistances, the B pressure remains pretty weak. So even with solid H1 bull setup, you only have 10% is not bad because I think it touched TP3 on my lines I shared, but you don't have confirmation of long-term reversal. So that's why this one looks partially done, partially invalidated. But if you look at Pit, that's the problem. You can have, so that's why people are losing most of time, because they are feeling confident on H1 time frame, H4 time frames, but they don't zoom at the weekly and monthly view, or at least daily view, and they can be trapped in a bull or bear retest. And this is typically the case here. Look at the downtrend channel on Pit. It looks like, oh shit, maybe we have broken it, I don't know, maybe like that, but sometimes it's hard to say. It looks like more like this to me on Pit. I see a bearish structure, meaning that Pep is dumping, Paul is holding. I have a possible bearish setup on Pit. Obviously we took a TP2 or 3 here, but Pit looks like, okay guys, very clean bearish setup on Pit. And we can target, if we are lucky, the lower, or you can call it as you want, lowest point, I don't know, 0.0, let's say, because you look at the weekly, there is no more support. I think also someone, if I remember, told me about, let's look live with you, about token unlock, massive token unlock on Pit, if I remember. I talked about it, I remember, because sometimes I think, that's good. when you have a long-term, medium-term chart, if you look at token unlock, it can also, yeah, you see December 23, major token unlock schedule on 21% of the maximum supply scheduled on May 26. So meaning that in 5 months from now, whales are likely anticipating 27%, 30% of the current market cap. Yeah. So yeah, this is crazy. So meaning that in May, for the current holder of PIT, PIT Network, which is a very nice project, very nice Oracle project. Of course, Chainlink is better to me because of the supply and the massive adoption they are onboarding currently. Meaning that if you are a token holder of PIT currently, most 90% of people don't know that if they are doing it now, in 5 months, with the token dilution, with token inflation, they will lose 40%. It's technically, it's because of the blockchain unlock. So it's like when you create dollars, when you print dollars, you decrease the price because of the inflation, because of the maximum supply increasing. And this is exactly the same on PIT. We have, I will confirm with you live. Let me know if you see my screen also. So PIT, yeah, very nice bearish setup ahead of the current market mood, and you have a bearish pattern also. Yeah, token unlock. Let me show you. So this website is good. Chain broker. You have PIT network. Sometime. It should be here. No. Okay, so let's go on another one. I will explain you more in detail because, yeah, PIT network. So if you go on vesting, that's crazy. You see, so we are currently current circulating supply is at 57.5%, if I'm right. Next unlock, 21.3% of the total supply, but as your current circulating supply is only 57%, it means that you will unlock 30% of the current market cap. That's crazy, and that's why most people don't know that the token unlock reflect the chart, because the whales and main investors are following the token supply for the long term, of course. You see on May 26, and then you will not have any more supply until the next year, so in 2 years. But yeah, so this is a K deadline, May 26. So if you put it on the chart, give you May, this is the 20 May. Oh, this is much far. Something like this. So I don't say that the token price will dump until this date, but I mean that the price can continue to dump before we create a new low and a solid bottom with more people interesting to buy. But also, why would people buy now, as they know in a few months their token value will decrease by 37% in 1 day, because they will unlock a lot of supply. So think about it. So that's why sometimes you can have bullish chart, and sometimes you have to find why the chart looks bearish. So meaning that my previous call has been partially validated or unvalidated, okay, but it looks like, yeah, to me it looks like this. And if we look at, yeah, it can be the case. Yeah, we can see another very sharp dump, especially if Bitcoin keep ranging, keep moving with some bearish pressure. then the bearish pressure of Pete will be even stronger than the Bitcoin one. So yeah, Pete looks like a nice short setup as long as we don't break above the double top, triple top, yeah, here at 0.63, let's say 64 to be safe. Yeah, I always increase a bit. So we have a nice short setup. So if my Polygon and the Pepcoin Pep trade goes good, I will think about shorting Pete for the medium term, maybe 5 leverage, and I will hold it for a few days likely because, and yeah, sorry I did not show you bearish continuation. So how do you guys like the live stream? Do you like my explanation? Do you want to see only me trading, or do you like when I explain the things like this? Because it feels like it's better for me to explain you the things because when you understand something you can apply it on your own. But if you only follow blindly my trend, my call, you will not know what you are doing with your money. So I think it's not a good idea to me to only give you not buy or sell, but only giving you my own trade and my own setups. So I think it's better for me to explain you why I'm taking position and explaining the setup. Yeah, it's much. So this is likely a bearish pennant, yeah, like this one, and it looks very clean. Yeah, you see, maybe, yeah, bearish rising wedge. Yeah, yeah, it looks more like this, and you will see if we break the wedge here, it means that we can unleash a large sell volume. It looks very clean. Yeah, so bearish. I more often trade the bullish structures rather than the, yeah, looks very clean, rather than the bearish one. So that's why I needed to confirm it looks exactly the same. And usually when you have a wedge like that, you report the previous wave, you report at the top of the wedge, or some people report here, and it gives you, oh, look, that's beautiful. But it seems to be big, but 35%, why not? If we are gonna dump 37% in few months with the supply, that's still possible, and it corresponds to the long-term structure. So why not, I said why not, just pure speculation, moving inside this kind of channel, as long as we don't create a low and reversal before to see some price action. Because something interesting is like, if whales are dumping the price right now 30% plus, it means that it will also be on very discount. So the token unlock will how I can say will be the same as if there is a dump. So meaning that if we dump 30%, it will also correspond to the token unlock percentage. So meaning that many people will be very interesting to buy at this low, even with the token unlock incoming, because it's already on discount compared to the current, the next unlock. So I don't know if you understand my English, but I think you did. So let's monitor it for the next. Looks like a very nice setup to me. And for the entry, yes, before we end the stream, maybe, yeah. If we look at the AVP, if you look at the AVP, yeah, you see the POC here, 0.0615 can be a good entry to me. 0.610 because for leverage trade maybe swing play to me because we are currently at potential lower high, and it's always never a good idea to take entry on trend potential levels. So that's it to me. Tell me if you enjoyed the stream. Again, you can join my groups for free on my bio. You click on my bio on X. Just go on my bio on X, Crypto Jobs 3. So you will see a lot of my posts also here. Click on my bio and you have all my group access, so Telegram and more. For free, of course, everything is free. If you want to learn and earn with us, you are free to join. And the risk reward and results are positive every month almost, except 1 month this year. I can show you. Compared to most of others KOL, I'm in this game since many years. I never give up, so as you can see here, that's still a good month, very nice month here. Yeah, but this is the daily with Matic. But you know, I like to say no invalidation, no win, no losses. I remember one trade one day that was insane. I was at like minus 95%. I just added some margin because I was confident, so I avoid liquidation. It was like minus 4k, yes. And the day after, it went plus 200%, you imagine. And it was not a big leverage. So it was a trade like this. I waited for a big move because I was confident. Market created a dump like that. And the day after, I was at minus 90%. Boom, the day after we exploded and it ended in huge profit. So as long as your trade is going without your invalidation point, for me, there is no reason to cut, and you will see it will avoid you a lot of less stress. You have less stress, more confident, and you have also more chance to win because you respect your plan. So thank you guys. Next stream I will slightly change the hat with the frog glasses, and you will see. By the way, you can share and comment under the stream. I will post the stream on YouTube also. You can review it on YouTube if you want to learn and review the setups, of course, for the levels. And that's it. And I hope to see you next time. Same here. And we will do the same. And maybe we'll have some good surprise with the setup today. So thank you for following and see you soon.